All right. All right.
D&D 420.
Yeah. Okay.
D&D
Now it's official.
420 After Dusk. Welcome, everyone. D&D 420 After Dusk. This is where we can get more in depth, talk around like we're sitting on the couch, bullshitting, smoking weed, talking about the game, talking about other people. We come up, we talk about shit. If you can follow us, you must be high too. All right. So, in case you don't know, I'm one of your hosts. My name is Tommie. With me, I have Mike, Matt, and Tim. So I guess we should just go ahead and start it. There's a couple of things I guess we sometimes before this we do From Dusk, the recap, and sometimes we start to get in, we have to remind ourselves like, hey, wait for After Dusk. So
Here we are.
Here we are. We have to wait for After Dusk.
The wait is over.
The wait is over. So what were we getting into? Where were we going?
Yeah, no, I was
trying
like,
to think
oh, man,
Some of it
hopefully
was
you don't
about-
pick me first.
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
One of the things you wanted to mention was the sword.
Oh, the
thank you.
sword.
Yeah.
The sword. The
Nassau
sword.
sword, yeah.
We can't go into the sword, but it was now that we all know, it was funny that I already knew what the sword does because I had a vision of my dreams. So that's why I was happy Nassau gave it. I gave it to Nassau, which I'm not gonna go into the sword, wherever else. But I did know, I can go into this much, it made lawful people go crazy. Madness. So that's the reason why when Nassau I knew that, and he picked up the sword. And I had that dream, this is earlier when I had the dream about the sword, and it says lawful, and go madness. So it's a perfect for him. And you remember when we came back from the plane of fire, and he's going to identify, I go, no, I've already identified for you, and he took my word for it, and I was happy he did. And this is where we're at. So
That's what,
Awesome.
so that's how it
fucking
gave.
awesome.
So
That
it's
is
been
fucking awesome.
it's been going. I don't know how long. Keep on saying
so many
Delaram. It's been. I don't know, 15, 16, I don't know, 15
sessions,
sessions.
yeah.
Yeah, I just let it stew. And he's,
Damn, dude. I mean, that's fucking. That's so good.
yeah, but I already knew. That's the reason why.
Yeah, Throven knew. Man, Throven knew. Oh shit.
Well, I knew it would affect lawful. It was a little bit too lawful for my account. But we're chaotic and Simon Cough. I said, he likes the sword. And he picked, and I was happy when, and Tim, earlier, he uses a great sword, and we found this great sword. It has another Ram symbol on it, which is like the warrior queen. And he picked it up and he used it right away, and he took to it. And then he still had a masterwork great sword, which was nice. We went to the plane of fire. He sort of used it to scoop out like molten. What was it? Molten rock or
iron?
to try to scoop in this thing, and this messes up the sword, which made me so ecstatic and like, he's using that magic sword for now on. It's done.
Oh, that's great.
I know. So So I like to see what happens and what Nathan and Jim is gonna have in store for that story, because I knew that part was gonna make lawful go crazy. I don't know what the extent of it. I don't know what the extent is going, but you can start to see some of it. So don't know. That's the part of the story. That's just
Damn.
I guess. So end game is gonna be fun. We're not gonna really know what's happening. I still know a little bit, but you guys go. I mean, all of us are gonna be in the dark because I have no idea where the sword is taken. Nassau.
That's just great.
But I know he's
That
probably
is
not
really
gonna. He's not gonna stay lawful for long. So if he does, he may go crazy.
We've been noticing him, doing decisions that he wouldn't normally do. I mean, we've been with him for 15 years. I have, we all have.
Yeah, we all 15 cycles. Yeah.
Some more, yeah. Besides Makar, yeah.
I just think he's a crazy ass.
Yeah, I bet you think all of us are crazy assholes. Which, I mean,
You
we
know-
are a gang of assholes.
In the Saturday game, we wound up having a new term for Simon Cough. And yes,
what's that?
Psycho Cough.
Psycho
cough, yeah.
Oh wow.
It makes sense.
And every time I think of that name, I can hear Jim in the background hacking up a lung.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
that's a religion that.
I'm gonna make up something right now. A group of assholes called pie. So how about that?
A pie of assholes?
A pie of assholes.
Okay. I can...
But then we're missing a couple of slices.
Well, there we go.
I did want to touch a little bit on the coolness of once we ran into that Behair. I mean, we'd heard about it from like session 1, like, oh, this is the big bad. We finally run into it, dispatch it. I mean, even though it did eat Vrask, just the thought of it ate Vrask, so now we eat him back. You know,
yeah,
it was
I got
like,
you. Yeah.
you know, just the visuals of that, and Vrask kind of mentioning, you know, well, we need to eat this to, you know, absorb its power. And then Nassau's like, yep, fuck it. Now, from now on, we're eating, like, if it's a bad guy, we're going to eat him.
Yeah, what did he say? He's like, let it be known that the tribe of the Alpin feed on their enemies or something. He said
the Alpha.
awesome.
He said the demon.
Yeah, Alpin his demons or something.
No, it was the tribe of the Alpin.
Alpins. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he's not behind the demons of the Wilderdark.
Well, we just gotta keep on saying it. Don't worry about it. Tribe of
Yeah, well, yeah, that's how the whole.
I know Throven will keep on saying it. I know.
I'm gonna keep on saying it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You all can keep saying it. I ain't never eating no shit like that again.
Oh, we're not eating shit like that. Listen, I can tell you this.
I don't know. Nassau might. He seems pretty dedicated.
Yeah, well, then he can cut a chunk off. Hey, my stuff. Listen. It would came the same effect and the same pains if you would just cut a chunk off and just let it over the fire with rotisserie style, and then ate it. You would came to the same point of having a stomachache. I don't know why.
Instead, we want fine made by Throven.
Yeah. Trust Throven to try to make something that tastes like I can take some shit and put in a pot and with some water and add some onions to it, but it's gonna be stupid.
It's gonna be laundry, man.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I'm not. I think Throven's had enough. Like, because I said like, well, you know, guys, no one really heard us say this, so why don't we just not do this? Because this is not. Well, Naz doesn't have any of that.
Yeah,
I'm super excited to role play that out.
Yeah, we can role play that out. That will be the best use of my bluff check ever.
Yeah, I guess I don't
like hiding this shit under the table. Like, man, it was like all of a sudden
somebody needs a dog.
I'm not. Unless come on, man. I don't know. Listen. I can't.
Dude,
we can't.
It's wicked.
We can't be eating shit and taking a day off every time we eat. I can't.
I'm kind of worried that I don't know if I want to eat out of those pots and pans ever again. If it had beer in it, I don't know if I want any of that.
Smell. I remember Jim describing the smell, man. Just a fish and a god awful shit.
Oh, when we cut it open?
Yeah.
When we cut it open
when I cut it
open.
Was
it like fish and puke or something?
Fish and vomit.
Fish, vomit, and vinegar or something.
Written it down.
It's like, damn, Jim.
No. Yes.
Yeah, it was rotten fish vomit. Yeah.
It's funny that you guys are talking about this though, and Nassau's decision, because man, Vrask hasn't respected Nassau's decisions. You know, I mean, he has, but not to the extent he's feeling right now for a long.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Mention like, something irrational and crazy. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Something irrational and crazy, and you decide to like, oh, that's when Naz respects.
That makes sense. That's Vrask.
Vrask respects Naz. Like something doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, I got you.
Hey, that's the greatest idea ever. Holy shit, let's do that always.
That intimidates everyone, and we get his power.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we got his power. Apparently, he's got the power shit.
The fart, yeah.
Well, it was a lightning breathing, so we had the thunder gas.
Thunder gas. Oh, that's right. You wanted to be cool because you right. Is that every time we farted? Is that what it would been cool?
Oh yeah, it'd be cool, man. If it was like party or something like. That may have been a bit immature, but hilarious nonetheless.
It was hilarious. Well, I don't think we're gonna. You keep what you kill is different. Friend or food. We're not doing this. I still think that he just rode the wave after he said. Remember, we start friend or food. And then he just rode the wave, It's like, we're gonna eat this. I don't think it had nothing to do with hair. I just think Matt said friend or food at the beginning with that whole thing, and just went into the bear like we might as well eat this because we didn't get a chance to eat the mushroom people. That's right.
We ate their babies.
Yeah, we like fuck it.
Yeah, while you
now
guys
we
were
just
off
eat.
messing around with Nassau, I ate more of the babies.
That's two enemies.
Oh, the babies are fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to fuck that grove up, man. Burn it down, scorched earth.
I mean,
Hey, I
pretty-
told you guys
yeah.
you just needed to commit genocide in that grove and eat all the babies. They were good anyway.
I guess.
Much better than Bahir.
Well, I mean, yeah. I know Throvin's so good at cooking. I mean, I could pick a bunch of these mushrooms and he would make use of.
Yeah, of course. Mushrooms are good. They're good. We
That's
haven't
kind of what I
had.
was thinking with the
the
Bahir,
little
though.
ones,
You know?
we could
You
grow
make-
them into minions.
I guess we could grow them the minions if we could figure out.
Figure that shit out. Yeah.
I guess we could. I don't know how long it'd take. I mean,
How about fucking centuries or some shit?
I don't know. Maybe.
I have no idea. Yeah. I mean, it's cool though. But I was thinking they probably grow at a slow rate.
And you know what? You know what's funny, because I was thinking about the fight with the Bahir. You have to understand, we just went through a big old fight, and we were down spells and everything else. I wonder what would happen if we fought a Bahir and we were all at full strength, full health and whatever else. Because I don't know. I don't know how tough a Bahir would be then.
Well, maybe there's bigger Bahirs or something. Yeah, we never know.
If he was whipping
I already had
the
Jack.
lightning breath out around, I think we'd have some issue.
Well, if it follows like dragons or any breath weapon, is usually breath weapon. You wait 3 to 4 rounds or 4 to 5 rounds, so it's not every
like
round.
1d4 rounds. Or
Yeah,
And
something
I-
like
Well,
that.
yeah.
I think that combat was over in 3 rounds.
Yeah. It wasn't that.
Well, thank
You know,
goodness.
yeah, I mean, fuck. One thing I was thinking, I was like, man, it was just so unexpected for me. I know it was for everyone. It had to be, because fuck, when we were talking about it a long time ago, we kept on talking about it a little bit. We mentioned it and stuff. But all of a sudden, we're finding these fucking. We know we're finding dark elves, and we're gonna fucking kill these dark elves. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And we still haven't fucking found those dark.
Oh
elves.
yeah.
Those dark elves, yeah. Well, I thought we would fucking die from that.
The actual presentation of the Bahir was wonderful. It totally surprised me. Like I was not ready to do that.
Yeah.
I honestly
Me
thought he may
neither.
be fucking around. Maybe is this one of the gems? Oh, these guys come out of the woodworks. 50, like dragons, whatever. Like, oh, he's screwing around with us.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah. Because I was what everyone else was thinking. I said, we're about to fight some fucking dark elves. Fuck these fucking dark elves. Yeah. That's why Tim goes running. Makari goes running up. Makari, you should know more about your people, man. What's going on with this?
They're doing exactly what I do. They just ran.
No, I know they ran, but they were led to a trap. I mean, the thing that impressed me about the Bahir was when Vrash was grappled, and you realize his claws get, how many attacks? Like 8 other claws get an attack.
Yeah.
Pretty much 1d4 plus something. Yeah, it was like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, fuck that indeed. I'm glad I lived through that fight. I think he brought me down to like 13 out of 100, man. Well, I wasn't full health either, but
Exactly, you weren't full health. That's what I'm saying. We weren't full health, and we just got finished fighting.
That could be a young Bahir. We don't know.
We don't know. Could have
Don't know
been,
about much about the Bahir.
but we'll find out.
We know it shoots lightning and it smells like fish vomit when you cut it open. And we know what it tastes like. Yeah.
Hey, did someone take a
Frask?
Did someone? Well, I think was it you?
Oh,
was
you
it Rash who
did.
tries to take a toenail with like a great sword? Or what were you trying to
It
do?
was
I was
Frask.
using a great sword. Yeah.
You did not do precision damage or a great sword. I don't know what the fuck you doing. Like, I'm gonna
It's
cut off
what
the
I
toe.
got.
Did you?
Oh
end
yeah,
up
I was trying to get the claw. No, well,
yeah,
I
did you
think,
end up taking a claw?
I think I took part of the foot, but I don't think I didn't write it down. So no, I just left it. Took that meat. You made it.
I don't know why you want to take a claw. Why you want to take the meat instead?
Well, I was thinking as a trophy, but then I was and I was thinking like we just eat it. That's enough.
And we made cool now. Oh, how's that enough to tell
Claw
people?
probably would have tasted better.
Yeah,
But
probably
it's
so.
it's easier to tell the truth for Rask, I think. He's a
Tell the
shitty
truth.
liar. Well, when you're talking to people, when you tell people you've eaten the Bahir, it ain't no lie.
Well, I don't know. It could be a lie. I mean, the people don't go
Maybe
around saying
everybody
I eat
else in the wilderness
I think-
knows they're foul.
Yeah, that's true.
They'll just look at you like, you dumbass. Why would you? do that?
Yeah, Brass didn't think about that.
He's thinking, that's hardcore.
Killing one's enough, or taking a trophy, a tooth, a claw. I don't know. some scales. No, you fucking wanted to take a
I
piece
took
of meat.
some meat and eat it. Yeah, and we did eat some of it.
Yeah, we did eat. Yeah, I'm just telling you guys this last time. That's it.
Oh yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, I don't know. That black pudding.
Throw was the only.
I mean, it's called pudding.
It's called pudding. Yeah, but
pudding. Yeah.
also the British has something they call pudding, but it's more like bread. If you ask me, that whole what's that? What is that called?
Bread
Stuff
pudding.
Pudding.
Yeah, it's called bread pudding. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's pudding made out of bread.
Bread pudding.
Bye.
It's delicious.
Are we talking about?
Really pretty good.
Okay. What are we talking about? Are we talking about bread pudding? Or are we talking about stuff that looks like pudding, but it looks like more like a roll in the British cooking? I don't know. Don't worry
I'm
about
no expert.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Perhaps we should find somebody British.
I think
to
it's
ask.
Swedish,
it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Northern Croatian. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Tom. Come on.
Nah, don't worry about it. Is it Yorkshire pudding or something like that? Or
I
That
don't
would
know.
be it.
stop it. Anyway,
Somebody
so
out there is
yeah,
going to be looking it up now.
yeah. Please, if you have any complaints, please send them to Mike at dnd420.com.
Mhm. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Yorkshire pudding. Yeah, it looks more like a roll to me than a pudding, like a Yorkshire pudding.
Well, I thought you were
Yorkshire
going to go
pudding.
for the blood pudding thing. I think perhaps
Blood pudding.
it's made
Yeah,
like
blood pudding. Yeah.
like pig.
Congealed blood.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, right?
Blood
I mean, but
sausage.
isn't blood pudding more like a blood sausage though? I thought it was.
I know blood pudding is congealed and chewy as blood.
Yeah.
That doesn't even
It
sound
says-
pleasant.
It says black pudding is a type of blood sausage originating in Great Britain, Ireland.
Maybe
Yeah.
pudding's just like you can slap it on anything, man.
Maybe we're just ruined about what pudding
Like,
actually.
I had some tuna pudding earlier.
Tuna pudding that does
With
not.
onions.
Tuna pudding. That sounds like something you pay for on a street corner.
Again, any complaints? Please
No,
email
no.
Tim at 420.com.
Yeah, that one goes to Tim at
420.com.
D&D420.com.
DND420. I'm sorry, DND420.com. It goes to Tim. So I was like,
Tuna pudding along with some blue waffle. Ugh.
Yeah.
God damn. You got
Yeah, that pudding fight. I mean,
I always wanted to try haggis, though. I really want to try it.
is that the when you put
It's
stuff
illegal
in this thing?
though, in the states here.
It is haggis is legal. Is it illegal?
Yeah, because of the way it's made, it's not a non. What is the government entity that dictates what we're allowed to eat? FDA approved.
Mhm.
I don't know. I
Haggis is
they
savory
have a
pudding
legal
containing
version,
shit.
but it's not the same.
Oh, not the same. Okay.
Yeah, I know that we have a lame version. Doesn't sound very good to me.
Okay. I don't know what to say. Haggis
anyways,
illegal in haggis illegal in U.S. Yeah,
They're trying to make
imports
foie
of-
gras. Foie gras is getting to be illegal in parts of the U.S. now.
Yeah, but that's because, man, it's almost torture on them. Let's not get into politics and whatnot.
Politics.
Torturing food.
Yes, let's not
Yeah.
torture our food. We just eat it. Chop its head off and eat it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Dig out its stink diamond.
Stink diamond, the stink diamond. I still think the reason why he did that because I wrote 31 on my what's-it called.
I mean, yeah, fuck.
It's
It
a
was
Yeah,
19.
proverbial bone.
Yeah, it's like
Here you go.
here's something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
I gotta just see what it is. I gotta see what type of pressure stuff. I was hoping, like I said, it was a ruby because if it was a ruby, then I can use it for my spell component.
Well, it could
Continue
be
life,
some
yeah.
really. It could be
Instead,
some
you
cool
got the dirty
or
diamond.
valuable.
I could-
I'm sure it's
like an
valuable, but
alchemist or
here's
something.
Iron Man.
I'm a,
We know Fengoulet, the in Volcaman, our tinkerer alchemist buddy, gnome guy.
I don't know how much of a buddy he is, but
He's fine. Oh, well, Fengoulet, not Coppervein. The
no,
Goulet guy.
Fingula. I don't know how much of a. I don't know how much buddy he is to myself and Ras. Maybe to you. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure he's a buddy that someone has coin. You know.
No, he's a buddy. I think he's a gnome, right?
Yeah.
He's a gnome on the other side. So I just.
He likes coin just as much as anyone else.
Yeah.
Especially Volcaman are, they have fucking use for coin.
I guess so. If as long as it doesn't come from us, comes from humans, they're okay with it. I still like how Jim sort of got us all riled up, and I was thinking that, and Jim sort of alluded to this that he had to put the lake there with the whole acid lake to slow us down because we just would have rolled into that pudding like nothing, you know. We just would have kept on going.
Oh, he's trying to slay our life. Like, you motherfucker's gonna die. Wait, man.
Yeah, you gotta die. Yeah,
break time.
Yeah, I would have been out shit. Yeah, I would have been that would have been really bad at that point. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell, it was bad as it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and still.
Fellas, I got something that just came up. You all continue about your business. I shall return momentarily.
Okay. Mike has to go take a shit. If you want to hear about Mike's shit, please email him, Mike at DND. I mean, what else? What else do we have? What else were we going to talk? It was something else that we gonna bring up.
It was the setup of the trap from the dwarves having set Brock's stuff on the body.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We started going in there. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
Well, I remember we found that we were unsure, but it was only because I think Vras was the one that found them, and I was kind of just thinking. I called you guys over, and someone just realized that it was indeed Brock. So
I think he found something in his mouth. I found the bag. I thought I came across the bag.
My bad.
I think he found something
in his mouth.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, because you had to open up his mouth. And then you guys are wondering, is like, his jaw came off or something?
Yeah, his jaw came off, and it was his insignia, made of, I think it was like some kind of iron or something. But it had the Brimsbane, his family name on, or his family fucking, I don't want to say logo.
Family
crest. Symbol. Yeah,
crest, yeah.
Crest, thank you. And that's when we knew it was Brock, it was Dark Elves fucking with us.
I mean, but let's go back to that area, man, because that's important. I mean, even though it flooded and we have all this, where do you think those fucking dark dwarves? Now we have to. This is the thing. It's almost like foreshadowing. Like, we got our dark dwarves. This is as much dicks as regular dwarves. Are they like a hybrid version of dark elves, regular dwarves?
I think
they're supposed to be more of a dick than a regular dwarf.
So now we're gonna have a dark elf and a dwarf gets together, and you have dark dwarves. So this is gonna be even because they're around. They have to be around. We came.
Yeah, their corpses there. Well, didn't my Makar say something about the Dark Dwarves? I thought you did.
Yeah, they're worse than the Dark Elves from what.
Yes, yeah,
Yes. I know. Fuck. How do you get worse? At what point?
Doesn't sound like that.
The attitude of a Dark Elf, and you also put that with a dwarf. I mean, they're not the greatest guys.
Dwarves are already shitty when they got power.
Exactly.
I mean, this whole. I mean, we already know what like I said, if the elves. Are this bad? And the dwarves, I just can't imagine the
dwarves treat humans like shit, but at least they let the humans go about their own business. The dark dwarves would enslave them or kill them.
Horrifying enslavement, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, they can try.
Enslavement, yeah, they can try.
Yeah, I'm sure it's horrifying. They feed them beer for dinner.
Feed them beer for dinner, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think slavery, especially from, freedom, chaotic beings, we won't be able to, we don't want to be held down by it, obviously.
No, we won't, not without dying or being fucking tortured.
But I'm still blowing that, we all know how fucking dark elves, how much dicks they are. I can't imagine what the fuck a dark dwarf is like. I mean, they just come up and just shit in our food and shit all over us until we can wake up with shit all over us and then fight us or what? I don't know. I just
Yeah, I imagine the dwarves come in numbers and they just straight up attack. But we'll see.
Yeah, but that's that's like lizards. I mean, the lizards did the same thing. They straight up attacked. But I mean, they has to do something.
I think that the dwarves would be a lot more planned out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Probably a stronger fighting force. Dark elves don't like them. Chances are they're a pretty commendable fighting.
Yeah.
And when we fought the lizards, they were like each time very unprepared for us. Besides the last time we fought them.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, I don't know. I imagine do they torture enemies and do stuff? Do they use even more poison? Do they
all of the above?
Jagged weapons that leaves little metal fragments inside you when they hit you?
That's cool. Damn.
I hope Jim doesn't listen to this. But anyway,
he's back. I'm back as well now.
Yeah, Jim don't need to be listening to this.
Yeah, Jim.
And I'm back over there coming up with all kinds of shit.
Yeah, come on, I'm just trying to think of what's worse than Dark Elf.
He's gonna be the hardest enemies. ever.
Yeah, well, that's what
Every
happened.
hit's like a grenade.
That's yeah,
shot.
hell yeah.
I mean, but
We'll get through
again, I like the feeling of being in unknown territory, even if we're in the Wood or Dark. This is like welcome back to the Wood or Dark. You know, we're tough, we're crazy.
That's yeah. Man, that's what I'm feeling. It's rough. It's what I'm feeling.
like
This is fucking
yeah,
rough.
oh,
I'm
man.
not being, like I gotta be getting rest more. Like it's just rough. That's how I'm feeling. It's fucking awesome. It's gritty and it's hard, but that's how it's supposed to be. You know, it's the Wilder Dark.
Yeah, what do you
I
say,
like
Mike?
the Wilder Dark
Okay.
and the quiet places. This
Okay.
place has been busy as fuck. Like the whole last session was
Welcome
all
to the
combat.
Welcome to the crew. This is
welcome to the pack.
we ain't scared
Not
of
yet,
a lot.
brass guys.
What do you say? What do you say there, Mike? You were saying something, but
No, I was just saying I was back. I had
Okay.
returned. Much like Bahir, tuna pudding reached havoc on my poor little physique.
Nah, that's fine. Tuna pudding. Well, you shouldn't have Ken. I mean, it's not. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have your wife make tuna pudding then. Stop it. Don't have her make tuna pudding. I'm pretty sure there's tuna pudding out there. Now I gotta Google it. Anyone who's out there might.
I don't know, but
tuna.
you keep talking about it, and I just bought me a couple packs of tuna today for lunch. So you're making me really wonder about this buffalo-style tuna that
That's tuna fish pudding. There's tuna melt bread pudding, fish pudding. Hey, there's fish pudding. So, yep, there's fish pudding. So there we have it. Now you know. You learned something.
At the very least, you learn something from this.
Yeah, at the very least.
Okay,
But I mean,
it's better than National Geographic.
You think so? We don't have boobies on it.
Boobies in the belt.
Yeah, so I am interested in where all this is going to go, especially when it's darker. Now that we know how much of dark elves are assholes, so we have to shore up our game a little bit more, because there's not, if a dark elf besides the one we're with approaches us, they're not going to get a word in. I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen.
Oh,
If
no.
they try to talk.
Oh no, they're not.
They can talk while we're moving on them and killing them.
And now that you say, like, dark elves are bad, I don't know. I can get into. I mean, I don't really think they're going to get a word in either. I don't.
No, especially the two that we've been chasing.
Are these dark elves are chasing or dark dwarves?
I mean, we have no idea. We have
The two that we've been chasing were dark elves. We saw them.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, and they actually have the bolts. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
They shot
definitely
me with
want.
dark elf poison.
Yeah, I definitely want to see. Like, if dark dwarves approach us, we should just kill them. That's just gonna be stand up.
Yeah, that's something. That's something that they in the field.
Kill on.
Well, but
Kill
maybe
on
we
site,
should.
yeah,
I mean, but what happens?
Ether bodies.
I
Too
think
far.
we should enslave them.
What happens if we're wrong? What happens if they like us because we killed
I
dark
think we
elves?
should enslave them and take them to Vulcan and R and sell them.
Oh, that's what you think
Raz
we should do?
personally doesn't like slavery.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
particularly like
I
it,
just-
but
I just
hey,
kill
give them a
'em.
taste of their own medicine.
I'll taste them with my fucking hole and low form.
I don't know what's gonna happen if we bring dark.
If we kill it, we
Dwarves
got to
do.
eat it, right?
Yeah,
They probably
they're
throw
right.
us in like prisons or some shit.
But what would happen if we brought dark dwarves back in Vulcan Manor? I don't know if they would get
I
along
don't
with the
know. I've
regular
been
dwarves.
questioning what's going to happen.
I
when
think
you
they'd
bring
kill
them
them
back.
straight
They'd
out.
probably kill them on sight, yeah. Probably
We don't know
or
that.
kill us or something, exile us just for having them with us. Well, I
For
mean,
dark,
we
for
don't
dark
know.
dwarves,
Eh.
they're still dwarves.
But they're dark. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea how they feel about it.
We about to say?
Yeah.
I'm about to say, Mike, you were talking. Sorry.
No. I mean, we haven't ran across them. Even in Vulcan Manor, I mean, we really didn't know about them. Never heard of them. Didn't know they existed, kind of thing.
It
But by the
depends
way,
on
the
the
Brock act.
and run across them. We might want to find out more about them just so that we know in case we run into large numbers. But if we run into a small group, I say if we run into a small group, we torture the fuck out of them until we find out their tactics.
I say we talk to them first, because definitely there's a dark elf that has biases. I don't know.
Damn, yeah, McCurr's already for the torture. Damn,
He's already ready for torture.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was
He's been down to talk to things before we.
I'm down to talk to them before we run into large groups. Now, we run into a large group, we might want to just kill as many as we can and keep one.
I could be. I don't know.
Or if it's
We'll
too
see.
large, you might just have to flee. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I can't wait. Cannot
Right.
fucking wait, boys.
I'm trying to think of how many times we actually ran. I think we ran a total of maybe once. We ran for something once, right?
Yeah,
Was it
those fucking those noggin
Thing-
kind of things.
in the lake. Yeah,
Yeah.
the things in the lake. Yeah.
Well, we had no chance.
Well, we couldn't get to him. Yeah, we couldn't get to him. Well, there was a boat, but that was just a trap.
Yeah. We could have took that boat out there, yeah.
But the stairs was easier. We could have.
Yeah, Vras did jump on the boat immediately. Just jumped on there, tried to swing his great sword. Started getting fucked up. Ran. I still remember that.
So I mean, this is a question for Tim, because Tim right now he plays, for people to know, there's another game, live game. What's the difference between the two groups besides one sort of being lawful and the other one being chaotic? Well, I don't know if you guys are all lawful or are you guys chaotic?
No, I'm actually playing a true neutral character.
Oh, okay.
He's a good guy. Just pretty interested to see his shit blow up.
Okay, so, but they're more so on the other side. They're more sort of the dwarves, I guess, on the dwarven side.
Volcaminar operatives.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, we operate for. I don't have my character sheet with my notes, but we work for.
Oh, I know. Don't tell me.
What? Why?
Man,
he's got the name. He's got the name. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the name, so.
Okay.
Hearthstone, maybe.
That means nothing to us.
I know exactly what that means.
Hey! Have you heard of Elliston?
I'm kind of getting crossed wires between the two sessions at this point because I play one day and one the next.
Oh, okay.
I've been sitting there like, was that this game or was no, that was the other one. I will say I'm pretty proud of my character. He's a Tinker Gnome alchemist, and he's gone through and made a great bomb. We trapped the area at night. Yeah, I killed Fred the merchant as he was traveling down the trail with my bomb. So glad I was true neutral because I could at least just giggle the whole time.
Yeah, his fault.
Yeah, he was human. It was okay.
I don't know. I always wonder about how the two groups were, what's going on, since you're sort of like that segue, that bridge.
We follow our group, yeah, it's pretty much following the law. And we work for the law. We are kind of investigators. We've investigated your crime.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, is it I'm just going to say it since, Brock's.
We already said it before. What did it matter?
Oh, it's the crime about Brock's cousins?
Yeah, Brock's uncle. We killed Brock's uncle, yeah.
Yeah, man.
They were on our spot.
I was hoping Brock would hear one day. But he was tortured and killed by the fucking Dark Elves.
We never did find out if they did that shit before or post-mortem.
That's true.
Yeah.
I guess.
We'll
never know at this point.
Before.
We don't know.
I would assume before, but maybe they were nice Dark Elves.
Yep. Nice to the dwarf. Probably
I like to see what's more in the story, because it seems like we're going more into I feel like we're sort of like almost in some type of structure. I don't know why it just feels that way. This cave seems to be too.
I am waiting to find out what the deal is with the lake and the area of water and all the cave crab. I'm waiting for the lake to start dripping out again.
Yeah, we'll see that. Yeah.
Maybe, yes. But it's like it seems like there should be another way out. It doesn't seem like we should be able to go back.
Yeah, and the waters are just most usually another way we can get through. I mean, that's what
I don't know. The aqueduct seems like a pretty good way to go, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The aqueduct seems like a pretty good way.
I would like to know where it leads to, but then again,
yeah, it should lead somewhere. I mean, it was built for a purpose.
Yeah,
well,
but
you don't put that effort into leading water somewhere that nobody's at.
Well, I'm just saying that maybe the water wasn't foul at first, and then the lake became acidic or whatever else, and then whatever civilization down here is messed up.
That's kind of what I wonder. I can't wait to find out more about what the purpose of the lake and the aqueduct are.
I think it sounds like dark elves. I mean dark dwarves. I think we go
dark dwarves.
Yeah, I think we go.
That's kind of what I'm.
So,
I'm interested in meeting them. Hopefully, we can have some kind of civil discussion with them.
If not, I look forward to the fight to come.
Yeah, that as well.
I can't wait just to see it trying to be civil.
Well, I don't know how civil is going to be when you have a dark It's just, I don't know what you do with that. How do you?
I mean, do they speak Dwarven still? I assume they do.
I would say they'll probably speak Dwarven.
I'm fairly certain they do still speak Dwarven.
Do the Dark Elves have just a different language from Elven?
Well, they have Dark Elven. It's
Different
it's gonna be,
dialect.
Dark Elven.
Yeah,
different
dialect.
dialect. Yeah, that makes sense.
But you still should be able to speak Elven.
Still understand it. Yeah.
From what I understand, you can understand a smattering of it.
Yeah, so I speak Dwarven, so I would be able to be on the conversation.
Yeah. I'm just saying, even gnomes. I mean, he can speak it. Is this a race? It's not going to be, it's not going to be too far off. There's different dialects of common. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, it makes sense.
But when I was talking to Jim about the hand language of the elf, the dark elven versus the wild elf, like what the Alpen, he said that we'd be able to understand like 60% of a conversation with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
it makes sense.
I would assume that kind of carries over into mixture of dialect.
Yeah, that's something that could bring you guys, make you guys pretty close too, or closer, since you guys aren't close.
I guess so. It could, but you remember, you got crazy and lawful evil.
It was
That's overbearing, man.
Which one's crazy?
Lawful evil. Vader over there.
Yes, you're crazy, lawful evil.
Yeah, Nassau's pretty.
Yeah, I'm neutral.
The enemies we see.
Yeah. I'm talking about what's his name?
Nassau.
Nassau. I'm talking about Nassau. Yeah. I mean, he's supposed to be he's lawful Nate. I mean, we all know Nate. Lawful. He's maybe he's gonna get a little bit more barbarian. It feels like it. Shit. We gotta be careful what we say now. Like, be quiet. We gotta keep Brass quiet now. Brass, because Brass comes with something crazy. Like we wipe our ass with rocks now to show how tough we are. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
From now on, the tribe of the Alpen.
Yeah, like this.
It's funny that you would say that because they've proven that the Romans did wipe their ass with shards of clay.
Oh, they did?
That's
they
another
would
fact.
scrape it, and throw it down.
Huh.
Yeah. So let's not bring that one up in game because that just sounds rather frightening.
He doesn't know what the three shells are for, right?
Something I did want to say though, just bring up is like these past sessions. I just feel like the group's been a lot more, a lot closer. It's getting closer. Like we definitely feel more like a pack, even with Brock being dead. We're coordinated.
Again, you keep on saying pack.
Yeah, well, that's how Ras feels. It's a pack.
Yeah, I know.
It's his pack.
I know it's a pack, but it feels. I mean, you could say it's a pack, but I don't. You keep on going there, but.
Well, I know you guys see it as a gang, and not Ras.
A gang or a family. A family,
yeah.
Type. I mean,
my minions.
Yeah, your minions. Followers of Sivankov. I mean, you keep on saying you say a pack, and it's like I don't know, demons of the Wilderdark.
Demons of the Wilder. Yeah.
I guess.
Oh no, I agree. I agree with Matt though. I think that the demise of Brock is almost like even brought us a little bit tighter together.
Yeah. I didn't think about that until you said it, but it definitely has. Those and then Thurville used to. He hasn't been doing that as much, but especially like a couple more, bunch of sessions back, we were feeling unappreciated. We're not. We were the ones taking charge. We're the ones killing all the things. But everything's really evened itself out, and Ras is kind of getting away from that. Nassau should be the leader because he makes the right decisions.
They did use seashells to wipe their ass with.
You just brought up something about we got to eat all of our enemies, and he makes the right decisions. I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, that's the right decision.
That's what I'm saying. It's that you say something crazy, he finally endorses something that you finally say you've been fighting, and he says this, and it's like, no, this ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna waste my cooking on this, but and this it sucks because you're usually a person that tries to go against what Nassau says, and now like you guys are in it together. It kind of sucks for everyone else. Like, we are not eating this. This is dumb. Like, you two barbarians can go ahead and eat this shit. You guys both have great swords. You guys are going to eat this, but we're not going to.
Y'all can have seconds.
We'll see how everything goes down. Yeah, but I mean, you're right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys go hungry. You guys can cook your own food. That's what gonna happen. And you see how it goes down. I know at least 2 people with low willpowers. That's what I know. So I mean, then I think the part is who do you think? I mean, because we sit here and we follow Vrad. I mean, we follow. I'm sorry, not Vrad, Nassau. But the question is, do we really view Nassau as the leader?
Unquestionably.
Unquestionably, but that sounds like Pip is just using fucking Nassau.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's there. I think he's more of a. He has a lot of knowledge about stuff.
Seen a lot of leadership needed.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah.
The group is kind of made their own decisions as a group.
Yeah, like that's what I'm getting to. We sure make our stuff as a group. Is he still like that whole mascot? And when it suits us, we say like, oh yeah, he's the leader. Let him do the talking. Is it that?
Well, yeah. Vrad's thinking when it comes to strength, we're all pretty equal. But when it comes to like his mind, I think Nassau just has makes better decisions. That's how Vrad sees it. We're equals when it comes to fighting, but he has a better mind for like strategy and making sure we survive.
Yeah, because he's. I know he's up there in intelligence, but not as intelligent as Pip. But his age, I know he has a high intelligence. His con is like a 16, so he's just as wiry, just like us. His strength is, I don't know, is it 18? His strength is 18 or his strength is 16?
It might be 16 or 18.
16. So 16, he uses the sword, but his dex is just like close to yours. So yeah, I can see him being like the Lion-O. I can see him being like the Lion-O, but still, him being the Lion-O, we have to make sure to challenge him all the time because Thundercats. The first one, Matt, not the new one. The very first one. Where do we have each of them had to put Lion-O through a trial, so he can be the leader. So yeah, I say yes, he's a leader, but I just think as far as that we allow it, because I can see Pip say Pip and the shit he does, I can say, nope, I'm not listening to you anymore. You're done. Because what happened to Pip?
Pip pulling the, hey, look over there. Do you see that?
Yeah, I mean, what do you do if Pip does that? What do you do if Pip says, no, you guys listen to me, after he points to someone and kills someone with his finger as he points it? I mean, what do you do at that point? I mean, do you hope?
You fucking listen to what he says and do it.
So, I mean, that's the thing, when you have this almost unruly part, you just have this, and plus he's pretty much the only lawful person. So in his eyes, he's a leader, of course, but in our eyes, we let him be the leader, but there's a point in time where it's like, we're all equal. Well, he can, if he wants to do it, it's fine.
Yeah, that's why we make decisions together and everything. So when Nassau, when Nassau declared, it makes it interesting. You bring up an interesting thing because when Nassau declared that, I mean, we will be fighting. We will be discussing that, arguing about it, and seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's what's going to happen because it always happens when we bring up stuff that we disagree
because again, kill what we eat. I mean, he's a leader.
He gets the first bite then.
Yeah, that's it. We're not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this. I'm not going through it.
Yeah.
I'm not wasting my cooking on this.
Well, the Vras definitely respects him stepping up and just saying that, like
stepping up and saying something crazy and dumb and asinine because he agreed with you. That's the reason why. It had
that's Vras, man. That's barbarian Vras.
You're agreeing about him out.
I was not in my head.
I don't need to talk about it. I just need him to know that Pip is going to say he goes along with everything, but it doesn't really matter. He can do. I'm just saying, I'm just not going to waste my skills, that time on that. That's eat what you kill.
I kind of feel like Pip is the Cheney of the party.
Oh yeah, he is the Dick Cheney. Yeah, he really is. He's the Dick Cheney. Yeah. Well, because he's the most intelligent, especially next level. He'll have the highest. Well, he has the highest intelligence now. He has 20 next level, and he's more of a. He does illusions, so he manipulates all the time. So,
and I've also Vrask would be okay with him being someone who just goes up and speaks for everyone because Raspip is very skilled at talking.
He does.
I mean,
he does.
He used him. It was him, Raspip and Nassau talking. Well, I guess we all in Moorgrave Gap talking to Gillian and Arg.
Yeah, but Moorgrave Gap was just our. We understood Moorgrave Gap. They fought, they did stuff. I mean, Pip was like, it's not but getting their fights to stay out of the way. Nassau, I mean, this is the thing you got to think about. Think about when we were in Moorgrave Gap. Think about who all took swings and who all, I mean, just normal people who all used fists and this, and swung stuff. Nassau and Pip, they're not really getting to any fights just for fun. They don't get into fights for fun.
None.
Yeah.
Above it is how they think.
Yeah, Pip ain't getting in no fist fight.
Yeah, exactly. So, and Naz, he always blames like, oh, look at these claws. I mean, it's like, all right.
Yeah, I got claws too.
Well, maybe you should point that out. But like I said, I can't wait to see it again. It's definitely the dynamic in the group is going to change. And yeah, so once Rastor left, because you didn't really have that, you don't have that opposite viewport. You don't have to worry about. I mean, it made us closer because now it's sort of solidified. It's Cybernkov. It's just a Cybernkov group now. It was like Cybernkov or Psychokov, as he says it. Cybernkov, and then you had the one that believed in the dwarves. So of course you have the odds because you had different. But now we get rid of him. The group gets closer because.
What is it you guys are going back to Volcom and R4?
Because that's our home.
Well, it's also because we have a job that we accepted from Ellister and Nassau, and all of us are.
And that's our home.
Well, for Throven, it's fucking Styx. Really?
Yeah, it's Styx, it's Cybernkov, and that's our home. We have stuff there. I don't know why. What question would it be?
Oh, Rasputin, perfectly okay. Just fucking.
Yeah, but how long have we actually been out in the Winterdark?
You're mainly going back.
He's going back for love.
Yeah, go back for love, but that's still our. I mean, Pip still has a place there.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that's my home.
Yeah. I mean, that's our home. I mean, we got stuff to. I mean, you can go back and leave from there, but yeah, we sort of lost. We're just lost. We're just wandering around.
We have no real compass. We're just fucking.
I was gonna say my character. He just jumped in there like, oh well, that's a place to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, strength in numbers. You're in the Wilderdark. You want to get away from that place. I mean, it makes sense.
Well, there's more of a chance of a future there than Moorgrave Gap or in the Dark Elven city, Treff to Death.
Yeah,
those are the only other cities I know of.
Yeah.
I think it was fucking awesome when it was like Mirkar was by himself or something, and he's like, yeah, he was just thinking to himself, like, yeah, I think I might have picked the because we were just doing fucked up shit.
Well, I mean, Mirkar, he's welcome to go someplace there, but I mean. Yep. I think he likes crazy. Crazy's okay. Crazy works out.
Keeps him alive. So.
Crazy's okay because that means you guys will be out there making a big show of yourself. I can duck and hide.
Yeah, Pip can go too.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
We're crazy. We're okay with being crazy. Work for us this far. As long as I can heal, I'm okay.
We got the Wilderdarks there, man. It's gonna be real fucking intense when we get back to Welcome and R.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other. That's the other thing. Just real quick before we come to there. Oh, so. I did cast. I want to say, it's been like either I do the whole chaos thing when I roll for the 6, or when I don't, I'll cast bull strength. I haven't done both of them because my whole trigger is when I do both of them at the same time. Like when I do the random thing and I strength, because all I do is memorize one bull now because I have other healing. So especially when you guys were down with damage. So I did one bull strength. So I don't want to just use my bull strength and my thing at the same time just in case there's more battles. So I just separate them out.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So that's what I was doing. So, but if both of them trigger at the same time, then you start to see me getting a bit crazy.
Yeah, punching the group.
Yeah, punch the group doing stuff. Which Tim's character, he hasn't seen that yet. He hasn't seen that.
It gets even more crazy.
It gets crazy. It does get crazy when we get into. During the battle, we start fighting each other. So. But no, it's.
Boy, I'm glad I traveled way far ahead of you guys.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. I used to do like sort of two things at once when two things would be my new trigger. So now that, but it may go back again because I get more spells. But yeah, when you guys are hurt, when you guys are down, like when I need lesser restoration, I need more lesser restoration. I have to do healing, so I keep one bull strength instead of like two bull strengths. I'll be casting that. But then I have another spell that can had damage reduction, but it's all about timing. I have to take it, see how fast. Like I look at stuff, see how fast Vras takes down, or how fast, how hard Nassau is hitting. Because sometimes I don't need to go ahead and sit back. Oh, okay. Pip, crowd control and all this stuff. Yeah.
Well, fellas.
Oh, yeah. Looks like we come to the end.
I'm going to do a quick shameless self plug for D&D 420 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
If you enjoy listening to D&D 420, you can show your support by following, subscribing, rating, and or commenting on our various platforms. You can find D&D 420 on Spotify, iTunes Podcasts, Podbean, as well as YouTube. And as always, you can visit dnd420.com if you want to learn more. You can get a hold of all of us at Mike or Tommie with an IE, Matt, what is it, Matthew, and then Tim. Yeah. Us individually at our names at dnd420.com if you want to give us an email.
And if you want to email the man himself, Jim, the Grand Tormentor at dnd420.com. Yeah, bye.
Oh, and while we're at it, I do also want to mention that we have a Facebook page.
We have a Facebook page. Oh.
Yes, we have a Facebook
did we just
page.
Get that?
Yeah. Well, I just got it set up, and it's up and running and happening. So you can look for D&D 420 on Facebook and message us through that app as well.
Yeah, there we go, baby.
There we go. There we go, baby. All right, well, I guess that comes to the end. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for going around on a crazy voyage. This is where we get a chance to jump around, say shit, whatever you want to say. We can talk about fucking blood sausage, blood pudding, using clay to wipe our ass with. All right, so I hope everyone enjoyed this time with us. Catch us next week, 9 p.m. EST on Thursdays for another After Dusk. Or I guess I'm going to close down. My name is Tommie. I play Throgan.
I'm Mike, and I play Raspip.
I'm Matthew, and I play Vrask.
I'm Tim. I play McCar.
And that's it for us tonight. Have a nice night.